instead, which actually works decently for them. They have a kind of a split pushing lineup. Is pretty good at destroying the Phantom. And it still annoys Phantom Monster in the lane because Phantom Monster is a pretty high. We'll see. For Team Max, they need one last pickup as well. They need a mid laner. And in the mid lane, he's able to dispel the laser off, and he's a possibility. Frankly, I wouldn't be too. Healer works really nicely as well, being able to stop. Storm would be ideal here for them if you want to run the Phantom Monster in the mid lane. Not to. A Juggernaut, similar fashion most of the time, which means that he's able to deal with the Tinker decently, and also the has that advantage in addition to being able to deal with Underlord in lane because he has is not as effective, but lower BAT. But if you want to go for the mid laners, what mid laners that can put a lot of pressure against him, like a Puck, for example. We've already seen Death Prophet. He's also not a big fan of Death Prophet, though, according to pick off potential. They're definitely looking for more of that. They have a good amount of catch in it. So a bit of pushing potential is not bad. For example, like a as well. And OD is okay. I don't know if I mentioned Tinker. He doesn't really win easy kills, and you have a great setup for Disruptor and Tusk. So it not only counter the Earth Spirit initiation against the Tinker, someone with 0 escape mechanisms, which does work. Like I'm not that big of a fan, if I'm honest. I'm not big of a fan of that draft at all. Haphazard and all over the place. Yeah, the Tinker alone also seems sure. Honestly, I don't know if it's particularly a greedy hero. Really greedy. You have 3 heroes that also always look for some core items. Underlord is also takes advantage of the fact that he farms so well to get that, but Tinker and Luna are going to take the farm, win you the lanes entirely, especially the side lanes, which are definitely going to go in favor. Well, I mean, obviously, Brewmaster, the Phantom Monster should be able to at least outlast the side lane situation. Would be. It might not even go your way if the guys at Max can utilize the Tusk for lineup because it's just easier to execute, and lower levels are not that amazing. At they work with these kind of China, where the risk does not seem to be the name of the game for them. But in this situation, much of it is just a bit. So I would not be too surprised. This on and force the Luna into the jungle and the Tinker as well. I mean, who do you even stack for, right? You can. A bit unsure about it. Some recovery at some point. Almost certain. Have to deal with both. Both of them also need a fair amount of farm and a fair amount of core items. Both of them have pretty expensive cores. Actually, the Blink Dagger core is the Manta style, plus the expensive cores, really. Alright, well, honestly, I don't like this pause. Sure, what? Okay. Like, what is the... They should really state a reason, right? I find it a bit... anything. Max. This lane's Brewmaster might be joining with the Tusk in the early game, trying to put some pressure on Luna. Really harass the Luna. Usually your Spirit joins the side lane first, and then goes and joins the middle lane once he gets a kill on the side lane if possible, with a rolling longer lane where you have to recover more. Ends up going for that and how they get. I mean, I hope that it's going to be either him or Disrupt. A bit of pressure. We've also seen Disruptor going second level of Thunderstrike to put him in more pressure. The highest level 1 nuke. Maybe if you can touch it, then you can use that Storm Prism on it. Otherwise, no. So within Prism can barely last because he can just for this big creature, those arms are pretty. Or Wing Day, I suppose, for the shot. Come on, right? Come on, stopping the creep wave. You can do. At least OD is not as bad as of Dota. Right. At least he manages to regardless. Takes the range creep with some luck. Yep, that denial is super important. Or Blade Fury would be up there. Someone you have to constantly be next to them. Battery Assault, Blade Fury, those %. Shadow Ward is the biggest. Enough with the discussion, right? Gonna try to use Nightmare so early, buddy, and away from the lane, but that doesn't really create much. The Drunken Haze accepted his fate in this lane as the Drunken Haze bitch. That's all attacking. Frankly, lane, but Yond has managed to do a creep skip or what? Trying to take advantage of it, I suppose. The OD actually did not even go. Usually, the only tool you can actually. I thought that was the whole purpose of the OD. Last 1% the Tinker, he has a decent range, so he can. Gets close and force if they attack you. In addition to the Earth Spirit, right? Now we haven't seen the first blood just yet. I would expect the first blood to at least come out soon, but in farm or experience, usually Tusk likes to start in the middle lane. The extra level, that early level is really important. Like I said, he can go for the offlane. He's gonna roam around the offlane, kind of almost nothing, right? And now in this really put out against the OD, he's going for the lane domination build, the heat-seeking missiles early. He gets reserving 1 point in the skill build, but with a more off than a Weatherman's predictions, and that's gonna put the Earth Spirit forced to run away after in shame. In shame. No, I'm kidding. He's actually going or shame. Jesus Christ, Earth Spirit. May they just retire. May they just retire. It's for you, man. You miss up a rolling boulder. And the Underlord also suffering a fair amount. As the Ice Shards are going to chase him back. Okay, at least they get the snowball. Underland's gonna go down. I mean, you mess up a bit, it's fine, but that wasn't even close. Right, that wasn't even close. That was a prediction. Finds Roji, okay, getting fielded. Boulder Smash that misses the PL, but does get the kill that we're looking for on the disrupt. The beauty of the Earth Spirit. Working nicely. Up to the top lane. Rubion wants to help out. And for now, he's been able to do a bit better than the Brewmaster, who's down to 1 Lasset. And I'm pretty sure that Drunken Haze Thunderclap, you know, it's not really that good. Carry. Doing surprisingly well for being up against a Tinker. It's quite a hard matchup for an OD, so 2 denies in favor of the OD. That's alright. Rolling Boulder going his way. Actually was just predicting that. Right, at least a glimpse. It was all calculated, all part of the plan. Those he got cocky, and they would glimpse him back. Next level thinking. I like that. And with this, Max at least secured a kill in this middle lane, trying to punish a bit the. Careful, because in this bottom lane, it's gonna be a poor Brewmaster. Zex Bingo has to be a bit careful. Finish off his face. Sorry, that was. And yet another pause. Yep. I'll make sure. Hey, dude, we just. Yes, it's perfect. They will never suspect us. Ha 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 ha. Evil laughter time. It was just an evil laughter pause. Next level. Not going for the late domination, but not expecting to. Not quite late. Dane Lamentating. The wolf's mouth and those sharp teeth. Bane. He's gonna go down, and this monster is in absolute misery. The rest of his team is doing okay, and Max, honestly, the difference between them is only a carries, a 600 away. Not really that lane. The OD actually manages to win from it. Surprising. With this, Raji, careful. Nightmare? No, instead. He'll wait up. Bottom lane, Diffusal Blade close by. Also quite quickly. And in comes Beyond with a fire. And Disruptor could actually. They're not doing so. They really swapped lanes or so. The Lancer was too powerful. Aura does absolutely nothing, and the Firestorm does. Eventually, will not even bother him. That even doesn't really factor. Illusions there, and even without the Diffusal Blade, once he gets, gonna be just cannon fodder for this poor rich PL, who's doing very well this game. And here, these two guys, I mean, they're feeling confident. They want to show off in the smoke. And they only kill the OD, perhaps. We'll be going up to this top lane. Zex Bingle. Nightmare combined with Lucent Beam. Zex Bingle just hiding in the trees. He knows that as soon as dying, so. Again, make sure that nobody ever finds him this any further. Beyond the bottom lane, again harassed by Fonte, but this time it's not going to be out of the lane. He's still a fairly tanky hero regardless. Rai joining into this middle for now, going to the net worth now. You'll see that the Tinker 3,600 gold, not that bad for Max. Like, it could have been much control, but still not shut down by any means. Tusk has not been having the impact. Tinker killer both in the early game and the mid. Create some kills here in the mid game. May he's hiding him up in the trees, but this could definitely work out. No, trying to farm it desperately. Fonte, what now? 150 gold away, and he can leave this tree hiding spot. Nope. This just seems really cozy in there. He can. Disruptor might actually, guys. Might also die. Ice Shards to get some vision here, and Mayday will get a double ball. Very well zoned out. However, Rival in the end they get 2 E. That was just, they punish this kill. Yep, they can. And the Phantom Rush even. The OD sacrifice to the gods. The Eclipse. Some pressure for the Dream, really favoring this Tinker pick is number 2. We're 10-7 to score. This is for now, and putting a lot of pressure to utilize their mid-game peak because this Brewmaster has just not this game, right? Frankly, trying to build this blink deck. We expect from a Brewmaster, he at least gets a bit of cancelled. And For the Dream has been doing so very well. Blink Dagger going to be created for the Brewmaster. Close to it, only 300 gold away. Anywhere and everywhere. Let's not forget last time, yes, they have an OD and a Phantom Lancer, pretty decent late game, which it should be able to beat a Luna for the most part. At least the OD. Depending on the farming speed of the Tinker. Right now his GPM not too high, only 400. Border a very high net the map to roam around as much as he wants to. Kill Raji sadly has no movement, but Mayday. However, the guys at Max get close to him, especially the Tinker, and they're gonna punish any aggression with the glimpse from this. And make sure that ability to max it early, make sure that ability out. Here they go, Brewmaster farm that let's farm that blink deck at least in the next engagement. Meanwhile the OD is trying to build those treads. Stand damage from the Eclipse as well. The top lane against the Tinker. Take him some time for him to take the Manta style. For the Phantom Lancer to get his Manta style, which is unfortunate because, well, OPL will be at the mercy always and of the Tinker as doppelganger. Goodbye. Of course, the Earthspin PL. So Max can at least early game. Gonna use the power peak and maybe use the Brewmaster's Blink Dagger to their have complete control over the game right now. And this Ethelance soon to be a Ethelance as well, making sure they can push out the Manta style before, or actually already has built up Manta style. He's built it before Phantom Manta. A bit the panorama in this game is going to be a bit. Go to this middle lane, get a glimpse. That's pretty. Probably not going to be successful. It's only level 1 ultimate. Takes way too long. It's just the cast animations for Renus to be. To try to get off early on. Raji Yodi also starting to recover a bit of his farm. treads. Oh, minus actually. Okay. I was gonna say it's not gonna be treads and the minus and the line's really clever usage of the or not clever, really good usage of this with the proper boards, and with the minus on the OD, they might still have a chance to recover. Only 2k in the FTD certainly has my shield with the farming patterns, but it's not that hard to cancel the Tinker if you use the Tusk. The Lancer, 2 ways to read. And with this, the top lane, Max will be taken down by the town. A second tier 2 will fall. And they might even get a quick kill on Mayday. Can't go anywhere, actually. Perfect. They should be able to, but no. Of the Earth Spirit, meaning that Max will be unable to complete. Still feel 1k behind. Changing that, getting closer and closer to the possession. Quite happy with how the game is progressing for him. The Mask of Madness Monta style, he just does deal with more clips damage. Oh, nice glimpse to bring back I Don't Care. Mayday though gets a counter. Eclipse, let's not forget this, but that Clamor Split is so very effective. The PL has to run away from the enemy team. The Boulder Smash does not hit anyone. Clips out, they just don't force absolutely anything but the tier 1 tower. Pretty late for being a tier 1, but still. Lose the Disruptor, of course, in the process. Comes the Earth Spirit, wants to sacrifice himself. Should be an easy kill. Mayday, down he goes. Wanted to make, but doesn't really matter. Max still having difficulty. Glimpse at the very least, they should be able to be. Field and beyond will have no chance of making out of here alive. They could even better to pummel him too. And with this, Max, the Phantom Monster so close to it. Ether Lens and will be closer and closer now to the Aghanim Scepter. The one the Aghanims from coming out. Tinker can out rearm in time. Ideally, Fonte kills him and Max. And now Fonte, monster kill. Sorry. Monster super happy about this because he is more farm than Tinker and getting closer and closer to the making sure the proletariat this off. And with this, the Force Staff, and that's going to help him out. And against the Underlord, that you get that burst damage out. You most of the time you're going to be able to kill these two heroes. They pretty much have the Hurricane Pike, so it's going to be pretty even in between. This is really important, especially because you can also push in sure that Uber Taxi does not come out. And of course, the Tinker, if you find him, you get enough vision of him with of those arcane orbs onto him, which he can't if you do hit them with like Dagger's gonna come out on the OD as well. He's also fair Tinker Killer that's able to the items of DKD as well. Oh. And here in the middle lane, while the Midas stays for the Brewmaster now, and his next item, interesting. Imprisonment, it seems like this is bait, but in reality, that works out well. A nice glimpse though onto the really, okay, the defense really, really well played there. Respectful. Careful, chat. There's the glimpse. Oh, BKB used a bit. Okay. Used a bit. Okay. We're not continuing that. Master now has an ultimate as well. Good whining. First thing kills if it keeps working badly for you. Instead of saying that the game is fixed, which is... Well, you can tell by the way they're playing. You probably would make more money, honestly. I've learned that. Anyway. The Illusion's time to take down finally. That amount of style. Can't deny it in time. Double catapult though. Wait. That's it for them. Big chance to give a warning, right? Don't be respectful of the teams and stop accusing everyone you up 3-2-2. Chances are they probably would be having a serious issue in the Chinese scene. All get accused of this for some reason. In with just 2, that's interesting. Ice shards. The snowball's still coming out. In fact, the snow. If he's still playing to stop her, but no. Instead, which is definitely a worse kill. I don't know. The Earth Spirit kills. BKB there would have been more valuable. We still have, of course, the. They still have the Aegis, of course, on the. Now, without the BKB on the Luna, you would definitely go for the safe kill instead, trying to kill the Earth Spirit and get a bit of. Because find so much farm, right? Pretty much playing as a position. Just going for the Aeon Disc, that worked so well for. Aeon Disc pretty much won the game last time. A Primal Split, super easy to use. And even a Radiance, wow, so he's gonna be a build that takes advantage fully of the Brewmaster. And that's more into being a utility Brewmaster rather than just. However, in this situation, I can see. And since the Tusk has already been pretty useful in terms of utility, you don't need the Brewmaster to do that more freely. However, will this work out for the guys at FTD? Hoping that this is not the case. Wrap around. Nope, that was my mistake. They were just going into the enemy jungle. Have no vision. Blind! That's definitely it. FTD will be able to get out of here alive, so we'll. None of the teams fight each other. However, of course, but they do have a hard task on of him being absolutely immortal. No, they're on the run because if TP's available, but they're not using them just field. They see him, and immediately the TPs will come up. Dagger first. Okay, that's a good idea. Did not see that cooldown for some reason. Will at least, sorry, FD will at least protect their heroes from a potential death. Just a bunch of wasted time. Whereas Max over the late game, once the BKBs come out, and with all this mobility and even the side double. Going for the 2 Sunnies. Actually, clearly this inside us. Perhaps the Shivas, he's probably expecting that. I would think the Shivas is a really good idea to find the Tinker. Really good again on the Brewmaster rather than the Shivas and the OD. Well, I you player take advantage of the Shivas intelligence a bit better. Most common build on the Tinker in general. I can see. In general is just better. Let's see. Yeah, do extra. I've been seeing some really weird builds. Zex Bingo hopefully does not go for the extra. He went for full utility, and he's definitely going to be full utility until he dies. Meanwhile, Tusk don't want damage. That's what you get. Okay. cast range. That makes perfect sense. Let's see. Special on the nothing too crazy on the enemy side. I see the interest in those towns. Zex probably not want to fight without the Aeon disc. And maybe they're biding their time for the next Roshan because they know they have a bottleneck kind of place. And with but the Luna not falling too far behind with the Mono style butterfly, she can do a fair amount of damage. That was a bit of a bad play. Static Storm got absolutely missed. And Storm gonna Zex Bingo himself. All they can really muster. Mayday. So that Cyclone absolutely wasted. Should have been using it to cancel it, but whatever. The extra Cyclone has nope. Usually use 2 Cyclones and the team dies. So Cyclone into the. You could have at least survived one of them. OD also in terrible position. What? Okay, this is just terrible. Without any need for them to do this, they board safely here. Hoping that find him is not a good strategy. OD. They want to attack him. Nice use of the Nightmare to prevent this attack, though. Lotus Orb. In time, really good usage of it. On the Underlord, the PL Underlord trying to use that Uberlord ability, but off by the hammer from the OD. And let's see, after the forces, but Max. Now they're gonna go for the Roshan, try to take advantage of fights. They try to take advantage of this quick Roshan pickup that they have. Now the March of the Machine starting to harass him a fair amount. There goes the Brewmaster, has the Primal Split, Cakewhite use punish it! The Luna's already dead and Mayday will. Can they kill him in time? No! They didn't actually see him blink into the Static Storm. They forced the buyback of the Earth Spirit. The Luna has ages, in comes the Underlord, no ulti to, and they can at least try to force the Tinker in, and again kill him off. From Max, and they're gonna try to go for a proceed and finish off this Roshan. Want to be around? It turns out there was nobody around. Oh no, Tinker. Oh, she kind of guessed it almost by accident. No, the angel was way too late. Instead, the Tinker will make it out in time. And doing fun to just take the Roshan. Okay, they're afraid to fall way too quickly. So again, so will the cheese, so will the brew. This, let's see if Team Max, the cheese on the PL, the age is on the, in the plus 60 seconds Arcane Orb in PL super close as well. Which it lasts, so 2 hexes, that should be, I mean, such a less, but they have big KBs to prevent it. And I might be the Agnes that I lost. And I might be the Agnes that I lost. Or Luna. In fact, this could be a great kill now on the Phantom Lancer. As he does have a BKB to take it. You have 1 more minute to make advantage of this 8 or be able to use this last minute for something. They also have the cheese. soon enough. I mean, otherwise you wait for the next Roshan. While the ratings finally completely on Brewmaster, they might be waiting for the level 25 on Brewmaster. Like a really, so that could be a thing for 25 to gain all the tokens of experience. Make sure barely any cooldown. I mean, if you don't want to go for the, there's no other better time, right? If they want to find, so you should be able to reach that level 25 with enough. The next Roshan, or not sorry, yeah, 3 minutes till the next Roshan. Level 25 actually. Probably not going to be the case. Not necessarily stalling. Give the enemy team a chance in their favor. Of course, the Aghanim's not the best item for the late game. In general, consistent. He's actually going for a refresher as well. Finally, the Dagon will have a bit more late game potential than BKB and the Dagon. Well, let's see. Max, are they going to be found? Himself here, because otherwise the Brewmaster dead. Of course. Unnecessary for both heads. They're gonna try to push here in this middle lane. See if they're able to. Who goes up to the top lane, helping out a bit. Possession, I think, besides that, maxed absolutely everything. He amount of damage in addition to take a fair amount of damage as well. You know, sell the you would have been sell at this point. You don't really have anything to sell. Moonshard is really the only thing you want to like. He still has the option of Ashima's though, which has been given to him because the PL doesn't have any slots. Great idea for the OD, actually, preventing some of Luna's damage on top of that, right? And like I really mentioned, and of course the extra intelligence talents they decided to pick here. FTD. Attacks have been taken. It's 46 minutes in, and this game has no signs of stopping. No signs of stopping. Seriously, it's 9 in the morning here. It's just to a third game. I'm not entirely sure. I will have to go. Okay, to universe. I mean, not to universe. We'll have to. Don't think. Master, careful as the BKB trying to stop. Now they continue fighting this. I don't care. Can't quite get the clips off. Uses it in. Support with it, absolutely. Static Storm. They stop the poor Bane. Don't care. Actually gets away from it. The PL still hurting her. Another Eclipse not doing that much. Kill on the Phantom Lancer instead. Max, they're coming the way of 50D. Sorry, and Max is just unable. Jesus Christ. Like she kept stunning. They kept stunning her, but they just couldn't kill her in time. Wow. Really, really surprising turn of events. And now with that, FT aiming to get, you know, they're forced to buy. Or at least go for Roshan. I'll come back in a minute. This next Roshan fight super important. Those Eclipses not that effective. With the Refresher Orb, you have to waste a lot of items for that Eclipse to, you know, exist. But you know, I guess it did the later parts of the game. Time, we're just checking now. 30 seconds till it happens. Who's gonna get fallen in hands too? Oh, actually, the OD had to just sacrifice himself. Jesus, for a kill on Mayday. Okay, the Thunder close to wanting to get that kill, seemingly impossible. And this, so just triggered. That's terrible. is going to be the final setting, or the setting for the a smoke that might give him the upper hand, and that's he caught a nice juicy underlord, trying to prevent that ultimate from coming out. Very important, made it. BKB already activated by I don't care. Can they kill off in time? Satanic still very powerful. Cast a Tinker with the BKB. Tusk with Tinker sacrificing himself for this Tusk kill does not seem that necessary, really. Himself, Raji will be the next victim here. The mercy of Max. They have that buyback. I think obviously bought back. Deer Spirit used it. Don't have the gold. Jeez. Well, with this, the Roshan. Bye. Max. Yeah. They take it. Asia's cheese and there it is for a double. Max can take advantage of this final 50 minutes into the game, dude. Like at this point, there's really I don't know what you would ever wait. So let's just go. No. 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 Why? Why, Bob? Try to go. Here, that'd be ridiculous, but I would be surprised. Everyone on your team is coming by! Blink it! Jesus! You know, I just saw mistake after Christ. It's like they don't understand what position. A really important team fight. Even if the Luna was there with her only buddy from the Luna, at least in the beginning, even if the Eclipse came out on the Luna, which is so much more valuable. It's called a trade. It's definitely worth it if you kill that buyback. I believe Brewmaster buyback is so much more valuable than yours. I mean, if we're ever about certain tier 2 Chinese teams, they have an issue closing the game. And Max, last series, sorry, against Sadek, they had an issue closing. They don't really understand when a value a lot as opposed to just winning by a little. And winning is winning, no matter by how much you win, but sure. And here they go. Take a tower probably in the middle lane. Let's see, Tinker TP's away. No big deal, they can't find him. Max, please don't waste the duration of this Aegis. In tiers, the Tinker has no buyback, so if you were to play it, just dewarded, so this means it's smoke. No smoke. They're not a smoke. Okay. Well, oh, the courier, yeah, okay. They have a smoke, they just got a disruptor. Double damage to use the smoke. Nothing around. They know there's nothing around. They just kind of want to hang about together. There. Okay. Suppose. Yeah, that actually does work out. And they really can't smoke when they matter, but it doesn't really matter as long as you're not accomplishing anything. And make use of this Aegis, and finally they're deciding to take it. Or they got the moon shard. Oh, they don't. You know, to help them out. And I think that was to get the level 25 Brewmaster. Yes, that was my mistake. That was a really clever choice. Now they can continue pushing. Too much health on those. From I don't care. That's really good. Actually, will be super effective on this hero. Well, let's see if they can continue. Team Max. Lane, the tower still not falling. The Aegis 2 minutes away from being taken. Pirate, or actually, it's only 1 minute away. And the illusion spam, seemingly they're taking this quite calm. Annoy them a bit. Cycle on the Luna. This is sometimes. Should put some pressure onto the towers. Of course, Tinker not showing himself, and there's just too much. Master not wanting to sacrifice himself, just using the promo spamming, but in this case, it's more of a panda spamming. Let's see. Frankly, they're not going to use the Aegis, right? They're just not. The illusion spam seems like the safest way to go. Promos able to really withstand this. There's the Cyclones, I think the range racks, another BKE force. Try to cancel the Brewmaster, but he still has the other Brewling, so he should be perfect. Mayday makes a mess. Face. And they need to heal back up on Fonte because he's not going to heal back up with the heal. Fonte will be perfectly fine, and they can continue. Seemingly they want to go for the Brewmaster wants to diversify, I guess, the gold. Right? Make sure buildings. Whenever they can, right? Yeah, haha! There it is. And they keep taking. That's what they say. They find no way to deal with this. And they want to collect their hand, but I don't care! Using the Glimmer King. Them entirely. Well, at least the rack has taken a fair beating. Now he has the Octarine Core, which means the Preble split. That's ridiculous. Going now for the more important rack cycle. Oh, this is really important. They have to use the Glyph. They're forced to do the Demolish, super effective. The more important Brewling, that's to the head. First range of racks, or the first rack. Sorry. Okay. 15k lead now in favor of Max. It's starting to shape up better for them, but 60 minutes in doesn't really matter. Long for Max. Apparently these guys have, and they were like, oh shit, let's make this guy suffer. Let's make sure that he cast games. Let's make sure that we just do it as slow. We'll prevent that PK from coming out from Luna. Also the Monta style, and more important, Danik. That's a great to prevent. Super important in that. Right, so you're gonna have that as a possibility. Great idea. Game Disruptor, I was hoping that would bring off for him. Probably gonna go for the minus 10-second Glimpse Colon, I can imagine, just to on. I mean, you could go for extra kinetic field. Of kinetic field is actually almost as long. I think it's excessive at this point. It's just, if you miss up the kinetic field, then you just have a useless. Another Roshan and a smoke that misses. That was definitely not intended. Definitely not intended. It's like, hey guys, I swear. An illusion on anyone that needs space. The guys from FTD now kind of with their back against the wall. Who constantly likes taking leisurely strolls. Likes the aroma outside of it. He just likes the feeling of it, yeah. Because he's died every single time he leaves his base. And no, the Earth Spirit continues to split. The Cyclone is. Oh well. Actually, my stick does not affect this magic immune Brewmaster. They do kill. Keep calling them Brewmaster, Brewling. They do force a buyback on the Earth Spirit, which is pretty good. And they continue. Alright. Thank you for a fair long game. I've never seen this actually. I don't know if that's effective. Maybe it's like a bash, right? Not bad. Oh wow, that was really quick. They got forced F to safety. Good. He's not really building anything else. He got Butcher Trials level 2 and he's more than happy. And Luna herself. But I don't care with that rapier, especially trouble and the sigil waiting for. That's probably what they're gonna wait for before they go up to the high ground. Radiance in hand, Aeon Disc. Moon shards actually. Where are the moon shards? At least one on the Phantom Lancer at this point. You know, he actually Alright, who do they find? Right, that's a pretty good kill, as Tusk does not have the buyback. In no time he'll get it back anyway. He does get it 90, it's not bad. So but Tusk will be forced to use the buyback. Really fast static storm. That's a pretty fantastic one, stopping the Luna. Can they mute her in time? Yes! They use the ultimate and the Luna is gone. No! Nightmare save her life on the Phantom Lancer, who is looking for have the time to find Luna and force that buyback. So much more important than the buyback on the Tusk. So Jesus, what a great static storm actually. Static storm, great reaction time by Disruptor. Let's see, he did go for Shias by the way in the end. They're near the Roshan. Obviously they're not inside of it. Oh, that's what they expected to get the scan, that makes sense. Inside the Roshan pit, so it makes sense they would think that. Into the map, so. Care? Ooh, she's giving glimpse? No. Successful, but it doesn't really matter. Destroy the illusions first. No, not the creeps, the illusions. He feels very confident. The PL can even. With Eclipse, there's way too much damage coming out. But the OD cannot survive the damage from I Don't Care, and in the end, Disruptor Eclipse, thanks to that refresh or PL, immediately forced to buy back. But the PL does not want to join this fray again. Not available, and this is sort of super does not have the buyback for just a bit of gold. PL has to split push in the bottom lane. The Roshan, only falling down. Killing the Earth Spirit first. The OD still deals a fair just yet. Cannot use his BKB anymore, and the Roshan withstands this. Really annoying. Brewmaster's managing to divide the team fight best he can. Look at that, those cyclones. Chaos everywhere. Another fire comes. He's been hexed up. Do they have enough damage? Yes, they do. The Tinker goes down for 2 full minutes, though. He buys back immediately. He goes down, and that's no buyback for the OD because again, why? I do not understand. That OD will not have buyback. He's dead here as well. Cannot get the haste from the OD does not have enough gold for his buyback. I do not understand why. He might have just. That was good. That was really good. Well, for the Brewmaster, taking advantage of that ultimate as a whole, but it did not work like they were expecting because after. And now you have an OD without buyback, and you need to defend this only with a PL, not have buyback either. Go. And that's going to be an Aegis cheese and a refreshing orb that's already been so useful for the Luna, yeah? Shard now as well to add to the refresh. Lodge it in somehow and get double refresh. It works like that somehow. Because I like they're pure on I Don't Care, by the way. We didn't really mention it. That I find relevant. Clearly what was what gave them the upper hand in terms of dominance. Max still withstanding DD, unable to bring down the Max now might be against the ropes. They need to wait 25 seconds more for their. I can't say this enough. No buyback. Those towers fall so quickly. Going for the tier 3s is the choice here actually. Of course they shouldn't know that the OD has no buyback. Okay, alright, gets hit by the Eclipses. Okay, at least the whole team is back. Eclipse, who? Do they have vision of him? And silenced. Goodbye, Underworld. They go forward, the Astral Imprisonment, pretty important. They catch yet another. The Fiend Script is not effective as they glimpse back the Earth Spirit as well. That's just a. And they also killed the Luna and the Tinker last team fight, so they can at least. So they can at least punish them one last game. most certainly needs to really farm this buyback. Please. Now let's see what they do. It's like Spingo doing the same of that Radiance, and even Octar Incore build something because it means more. TP's already to the middle lane. They're just gonna order the buybacks, right? And then retire and then go away. Maybe go for. And they go Brewmaster. Just go to the middle lane to get the creeps the quickest. And mitigate the damage they did last time. Underlord already don't have them then. Because otherwise they would have popped back with the Underlord or before the Underlord rather. Sorry, the second laner racks here. So and FTD. And right now a while they'll have to fight again. Possible. They'll be rotating to the bottom lane, or so it seems, or perhaps no, just going for the shrine. Okay, just humble shrine. Well, this is the shrine fall for him as well. But she was just shields for celebration. At this point, the game has gone for so long. My language is starting to considerably. Smoke can't play FTD. This is gonna be scary, but unluckily they team earlier actually with this ward, probably with. So you don't have that option anymore. In comes FTD. Max in time, and hopefully the OD doesn't have buyback. All right. Oh no, he already acted by the PL. They forced the buyback on the OD. All they needed really. Never mind, that was a bit hasty of a GG. In 2 minutes, but the Luna will have back in because she is building another rapier, and she did build the first rapier as well. Now, Team Max, what they've been looking for? Ideally, some fight. Ideally, another team fight where they can initiate. Ideally, Luna has not been out of position for a while now. Absolutely ever. And oh, okay. I don't care. Oh, the heck. Time. Of course, they still have the Aegis, so that's the big concern. BKB has already been used. Fighter before the Aegis expires. They know the Aegis is about time. Yep, that's gonna. With this, Team Max 10k in the lead. Lead means absolutely nothing at this point. That lead means absolutely nothing. Now, 55 minutes in the game. It's a mistake. Game in terms of well, you know, the but okay, never mind. No, they could. Nope, this time not a wraparound. The airspeed actually showed smoke, which can they punish this? Probably not. At least they can kill off this poor airspeed. It was simple. They have minus second. It's already been used, but the BKs prevents Nicholas from doing anything. IDC, the more important. Right now, they bring them the hammer, but no, the OD is save him. OD about to die. Stunning storm, the snowball. It saves the OD last second. And now in they go. The Luna's still muted. They can't kill her just yet. They need to. Rapiers on the ground. They hex up the away out of the kinetic field. Poor Beyond comes back immediately, but they already took the rapier. It's in Faun's hands. They want to take it away from him. Will survive because he has on the back lines. It's really just a 4, but apparently not. Even with Aeon Disc, a second promo split, and they continue fighting here. in the time of the enemy team. The Luna does not. But now the Rapier is in the Phantom Lance. Lost a really huge amount of gold here. And more importantly, a Rapier, really. And it's now time for Max to, once Tusk is back, save them that team fight. Really. Team fight. The OD walked again into a trap of the Pit of Malice, and so he owes his life to the Tusk. If this leads to them winning the game, that won them the game. That was the play. I'm calling it now. It was congratulations. Right. I mean, this is the Brewmaster is just unkillable. He even went for negatives now to. Okay, Tinker Shadowblade. Please tell me they see this. So close to catching him. That was so close to catching him. But yeah, well, he just wants to scout the map at this point. Still fighting this game. 20k in the lead with a net worth change because of the Phantom Lancer. Buying a second one because they forced her into the buyback. The Roshan will be coming back in 1 minute 30 seconds. Team fight, but I've said that so many times at this point in this game, I don't really know. This game seems endless. Dragon, or I guess pre-Dragon, depending on if you saw it when it was in your childhood or when it was old. It's terrible. Terrible book. No. Currently. Everyone's a level. Clearly they're gonna laugh at you. They're laughing stock at the school. Just gonna get the extra. The Underlord level 25, getting the extra. They're looking for a way now to. But it's a bit difficult, really. And the Earth of this. Spent more time as these three ruling. Seeing Earth, the Brewmaster as that. Again, I was not expecting to see the sun. Guys, usually these games go a bit quicker, especially in 72-minute game. The one night that I need to sleep. Treat. Anyway, obviously I'm gonna no Galaxy battles, but I just find games make sure that every team gets the deserved time, the deserved spotlight. There is because it keeps changing. FTT. What will you do? What will you do? They know where the sigil. I mean, they could take it. They're gonna go for a smoke. I can only imagine. There's the only way to do this. To go for. Yeah, the courier's coming in. No, it's just an observer ward. With all the blink down. The Phantom Lancer actually had Primal Split. Split is really good because it's gonna discover the initiation. Now it's obviously space. Oh, that's really clever. No. Late. Nope. Got very excited for absolutely nothing. FTT just trying to defend this against Max best they can. Are waiting for the initiation of the enemy team. Of course, the sigil. I mean, they know now. And again, creating some space. Let's see. Rulings with all her might. Try to destroy them. Is it the Eye Shard to win? Where are they going to take the Roshan? They just don't want to risk it, even with the Rapier down from the PL. Pushing and pushing whenever he can. Her buyback back. Now they have the buyback on the OD, though, all things granted said. Just one. He's available. Maybe that's what they were waiting for. They can now. Really dangerous initiation. Primal Split needs to keep some. Not that simple to just take the Roshan, but for now, with. Out. Seems like this might be the first kill. Kinetic field in place. The rolling boulder. No. And now it's time for them to push. But the Tinker's doing with the Shadow Blade. I mean, he does deal a fair amount of this lane to the point that it might be. Time will fall though in favor of Max, and with this, Max we definitely tier 4 at this point. Just win the game. Really. You don't have to defend this Roshan, or so they think. Tinker, nope. Tinker not working for them. They see the illusions. They get actually confused by the illusions, and the Roshan. The Aegis were on cheese. Now for Max, Brewmaster's gonna take the Aegis to make sure. The refresher, sorry, the refresher. Helping him use 2 of those Sunday's Eclipse is so very valuable. And then finally the cheese. That's perfectly fine. Meanwhile, oh. I think they just caught a glimpse of her. Why are you farming there? Could they punish this at all? No. To TP. I need to TP. Good choice. BKB TP because Cyclone would have cancelled you. But very, very close to seeing the Luna. Granted, it was not a good play, but by the Luna. I think it's a second Shield's Guard for the Moonshot gonna be popped now for the PL, I presume. Yep. Yeah, that's good. Buyback was an irrelevant thing to him. Now everyone has buyback as well. Luna will be able to forever. Is this game just going to go on? I don't know. They're going to incursion, take advantage of the age of the refresher shard. Do what you the Tinker from really split pushing. They saw the trial boost. Keeping the on disc in the bag until he needs it. Continues being aggressive. The illusion spam onto the last lane of Rax. It's not being pushed, and they're making sure that last. The Primal Split was also a very important part of the spam, and for now they're not getting it. Luna. As the Phantom Lancer. Oh, this is actually going to be possible. They get him with a nullifier. She's down! Cheeky play, punished by Max! And forced the buyback out. And maybe buyback to force out Luna. Already forced to use it, but the Aegis available is they can only kill the Tinker and do the same, that'd be a deal, but it seems almost impossible right now. God. Tinker has transcended into the next team fight means that once you kill the Luna, Luna's gone. Is the only board here right now of FTD. Base is Luna and the Tinker. What did he go for, by the way? Geometric. Okay. Now the Primal Split again. We've seen this multiple times. We hit the tower. Cyclone, which is very, very annoying. Rocket Haste to some degree is also kind of annoying. Except for DKBs. It's not really a stun. So this is pretty good, but they need more. The second lane of Rag 6 Bingo's already going for them. They're ready. Guns out. And here they come. These are the Mega Creeps. They're ready. Pushing in the bottom lane. They took them. Mega Creeps are ready. And now they're going to start going for the base. They know what they're hoping for. Oh, they're going to try to defend this instead? Okay. Sure. In the process, really? I mean, or at least the age. He still has the haha. With the Bruling Split, they actually find the Tinker. That could be a fair amount of damage, but they can't quite. Missed it entirely as they were killing the Brewmaster. Buyback this time. It is definitely time for match. They just need to kill this Tinker to really sentence it. And the Brewmaster is forced over with the Earth Spirit entirely, and also a poor Underlord who's been stuck in that for the mute. Goodbye, Underlord. Everyone buys back. Doesn't have it. This seems like GG. FTD. There's no way you can defend this with a Tinker. No, it's the Underlord who gets turned into a piggy. And I'm trying to save him in the air. And the poor Beyond. Now the rest of Mag just pushes this tower. Even economicals at this point. They just bought extra use of the Tinker. Look at him. The silenced up Tinker. Immediately, but the throne is about to making it 80 minutes into the goddamn game. Finally wait. 52k in the lead. They find the Tinker. Underlord as well. He's been muted. He's been destroyed. No more Underlord. No more Tinker. Hey. Shit, what a... Wow, that game, man. That was a way... Sorry. FTD... Max take the series 2-0. They will make it to the first league of DPL. Deserved victory for the team Max, fighting tooth and nail till the end. Jesus Christ, what a game. I hope you enjoyed it. Really, I did, even if I hated it as well at the same time. My name's been DSwordfish. Hope if you enjoyed the casting, you know, follow me and subscribe and tip and all that stuff. And if you didn't, of course, feel free to tell me why. I'm here to improve. That said, I will be going to bed now. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you guys with some more streaming and casting soon on this channel. I'll be casting DPL as a whole, so I'll see you guys then. Until then, victory for the team Max, fighting tooth and nail till the end. Jesus Christ, what a game. I hope you enjoyed it. Really, I did, even if I hated it as well at the same time. My name's been DSwordfish. Hope if you enjoyed the casting, you know, follow me and subscribe and tip and all that stuff. And if you didn't, of course, feel free to tell me why. I'm here to improve. That said, I will be going to bed now. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you guys with some more streaming and casting soon on this channel. I'll be casting DPL as a whole, so I'll see you guys then. Until then, victory for the team Max, fighting tooth and nail till the end. Jesus Christ, what a game. I hope you enjoyed it. Really, I did, even if I hated it as well at the same time. My name's been DSwordfish. Hope if you enjoyed the casting, you know, follow me and subscribe and tip and all that stuff. And if you didn't, of course, feel free to tell me why. I'm here to improve. That said, I will be going to bed now. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you guys with some more streaming and casting soon on this channel. I'll be casting DPL as a whole, so